Hello, everybody. Good morning. It's good to see you all. Thanks for coming in. Maurice at home, just double checking. You can hear me, right? Usually I do that while I'm standing over here, but sometimes I forget. All right, good stuff. Okay. All right. 2 announcements, everybody. The first one you've probably heard before. Upcoming, we have, starting in October, we have our Access 250-hour training. Access is meant for all levels of yogis. I've had students who sign up for this program on their first day in the studio, and I also have students who sign up for it after 20 years of practicing. Yes, it is a teacher training program. So you will learn how to say all the pose names in order to teach a class. But more than that, you learn about the practice, you learn about the poses and the methodology that accompanies that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes it's like fill in the word with me in the mornings. So thank you for filling in the words. All right, and then a second big announcement, and I say this because I know I've gotten a few questions about it over the past few days. Our fall schedule will be coming out pretty soon. We are looking to add classes onto the schedules, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Hopefully, you'll get the classes that you like. All right, let's get moving. Child's pose. Knees out wide, fingertips up to the top of your mat. Take a big breath in. Blow all that air back out. Take an inhale. Exhale. Work with your Ujjayi breath starting right now. Set your intention for the class. There's a reason why you woke up this morning at whatever time it took for you to be here. There's a why. Why did you show up on your mat? Bring that into view right now. We're going to use it all throughout class. So think about your intention. What do you want to get out of this practice? On your next breath in, take downward facing dog. Stretch out your legs, take the movement that you need to. Yeah, you can come up high on your tippy toes. You can bend one knee and then bend the other. Take a nice deep breath in. Full exhale. Walk your feet up to the head of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. You can sway right to left. Lock your heels down into the mat. Press the ball mounds of your big toes down. Roll all the way up to standing. Take extended mountain. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Set your intention for the practice. Whatever it is, you can make it an I am statement. Now, Om 3 times. Take a breath in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga on your exhale. Upward facing dog in. Downward facing dog out. Take 3 breaths here. 2 more times. In and out. Last one. Breathe in high on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop. Halfway lift. Inhale, forward fold. Extended mountain. Breathe in as you reach. Fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog on your inhale. Down dog. Exhale. 3 breaths now. Bring your intention into this pose. What do you need to get out of it? Inhale. Exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Breath in. Down dog. Exhale. 3 breaths now. Press through your pointer fingers. 2 more times. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, breathe in. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Think about pulling your shoulder blades together on your spine. 1 more time. In, out, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain, eyes to the ceiling, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Bring your attention into mind. This is it. Inhale, exhale, move. Halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain. You got to bring it into each pose. Fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Then we'll move to our sun bees. 2 more times. Last one. In and out, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose. 1 breath in, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left side, warrior 1. Inhale as you go up. Did you get that left side? No? Exhale, bring your hands back down. I know, I do this too. Upward facing dog on your inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right side, warrior 1. Don't worry, we can even it out. Chaturanga, bring your hands back down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Now, an intention isn't just a thing that you think about. You got to bring it into each pose. So your why you're here, bring it into mind. Take a breath in. Exhale, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose with your intention. Fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Here we go. Up dog on your inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left side, warrior 1. Straight in. Back out, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Into downward facing dog. Right side, warrior 1. See, I'm going to get it backwards sometimes. Chaturanga, bring it back down. Upward facing dog when you breathe in. Down dog, blow the air out. 3 breaths. It's about taking your intention, one little aspect of it, into each pose. What does it mean to be a leader in this pose right here? How can you live into the intention? All right, last breath in, blow the air out, feet to hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, be your intention. Fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog, left side, warrior one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Upward facing dog, into downward facing dog, right side, warrior one. Flow into the pose, right back out of it. Upward facing dog, down dog. 3 breaths. Yeah, you can take a sigh if that's what's going to feel good. Breathe out. Inhale, last one. Blow the air out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, lower than before. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side, warrior one. Lower in the lunge this time. You can do it. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands back down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Are you ready? We're going to move to our last sun B, okay? Here we go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. 3 breaths. That's it. You can stay. Pull your shoulders onto your spine. One more time. Inhale. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Stretch low in the pose so you feel your back hips stretching. Here it is. One more time. Breathe in as you reach. Hands down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Last opportunity. Stay for the pose. Feel yourself building the heat here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down. Upward facing dog. Into downward facing dog. Nice job. Kick your right leg up into the air. Now on your exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Hug up and in, knee to nose. Inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Hug it up and over. Inhale, press back. Bring this foot down to the mat. Let's try left leg. Bring it up into the air. Now, left knee straight to your nose. Hug it up and in. Inhale, press back. Left knee, left elbow. Hug it up. Inhale, press back. Last one. Left knee, right elbow, cross body. Inhale, press back. Bend your top knee. Open up your hip. Flip dog. Now, look for the outward rotation through your left shoulder. So you're twisting your chest towards the ceiling. What would it look like to live into your intention in this pose? Your why for the class. Can you get it out of this pose right here? Come back over, high plank to side plank. Left hand down, right hand up. Now, no matter where you are in this side plank, see if you can bring a little lightness to your top leg. Maybe even looking up towards your top hand. Take a nice big breath in for me. Step your top leg just behind you for gate. a different version of it. That's it. Bending your knees so you can put some weight into that leg. Really reach up and out through your right hand. Come back over high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, into downward facing dog. All right, take a breath if you need one. Kick your right leg up into the air. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Go for flip dog. That's it. Organize the pose so that you press through the foundation to create the lift in the rest of your body. So pressing down through your bottom hand to lift through your top shoulder. Press through your heels. Lift through your hips. Back over high plank. Side plank. That's it. Look up over your top hand. I swear it helps to bring the lightness into this pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Land your top foot behind you. Open for gate. As you're pressing down through your right hand, lift up and out through your left one. That's it. One more breath here. Big inhale. Come back over high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog and into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Right side crescent lunge. I feel like we should switch. Let's do left side crescent lunge. I think it helps. Left side crescent lunge. Good job. Now, bring your eyes up to the ceiling. Fingertips to follow. Create yourself like you're being stretched in two directions. Think about dropping your hips low while reaching up as high as you can go from your fingertips. So you're getting all of the length along your spine. See for a nice deep breath in. Wait for that exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the left. 3 deep breaths here. One more time. In. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in, rise up, crescent lunge. Over into warrior 2. Drishti over your front fingertips. Now, this is one of the spaces where doing left side first is actually going to make a difference. So get low into the lunge to get all that you can from extended side angle. Left hand down. Now reach that top hand overhead. Since you don't usually start with the left side, you have a new opportunity to stretch deeper in the side than what you usually do. See if you can discover new space by getting lower in the lunge, reaching your hand to a new place. Yeah, that's it. Half bind, full bind are options. Last breath. Bring both hands down to the mat. Hey, good job, Kim. I saw you reach for that. Upward facing dog on your inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take a big breath here. And we'll do right side crescent lunge. Nice job. Drishti up to the ceiling. Set your drishti like a physical gaze here. Choose the one spot that you're going to look at throughout this entire pose. Get committed to it. When your eyes wander, bring them right back to this point. Last breath. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Now, use the intention that you created at the beginning of the class, just like your drishti. It's something that you come back to in each and every breath so that you're working into the pose, bringing your intention with you every step of the way. What does it look like to live into, I am powerful right here in this pose? Last breath. Look for it. Move into it. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Over into warrior 2. Deep into that front lunge. Extended side angle, come back down. Look for the sense of release and relief that can happen here. That's it, getting as low as you can go, really pushing to the edge of the pose. Spread your fingertips and your top hand. Get 1 inch lower into the lunge. Bring your hands back down, chaturanga. Move upward facing dog into downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, sigh it out. One more time, inhale, blow the air out, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose. Now with these twists, you want to do them the right side first. So bring your hands to heart center, twist to the right. Now we do the right twist first here so that all the organic matter in your belly, all of that's moving the right direction with your intestines. See, so sit nice and low in those hips. There is a reason for the way that we do the practice. On your inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Bring your feet to the edges of your mat and let your head drop down. Tuck your pointer fingers around your big toes and let your head hang. What's stopping you from living in to your why? Now, like nobody got up for yoga this morning just because. That doesn't exist. There's always something that you want to get out of your practice. So what's stopping you from getting that right now? Give up what you must. Take a breath. Blow that reason out of the way. What would it mean to be capable? To be capable of not only doing the practice, but of reaching your goal here in the next pose. What is that going to look like? Chair pose. Live into it. Nice job. Sit low in the chair. Yeah, you know to reach your goals, you got to sit low. That's it. Front ribs hug into center line. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Now, 5 breaths here. Set your drishti, your physical gaze, and then set your intention. Let that be where your attention sits this whole pose. 3 more breaths. That's it. Nice slow breaths. 1 more. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in, rise up, chair pose. Fold. Feet to the edges of your mat. Tuck your palms underneath your toes and let your head hang down. Crow. Upside downers, if you're dying to get into an inversion, that's also an option here. Gotta squat too. Ready, set, go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog, air back out. Take a breath in and out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Right side eagle. Right arm wraps under. Right leg wraps over. Warm up eagle round 1. Bend your bottom leg, sit lower into the chair. Swap sides. Left arm under, left leg over. Press down through your heel into the mat. Right side eagle. Right arm under, right leg over. Set your drishti on the ground about 4 feet in front of you. Choose one spot that's not moving. Slowly migrate your elbows down to your knees. That's it. Keeping your drishti on this one same point, even if you fall over. Unwrap your legs. Take airplane legs. Reach out through your right heel. Press your fingertips forwards towards the front of your mat. Unwrap your arms. Take airplane arms. Half moon. That's it. Even if you fall over, bring your eyes back to that same drishti point. One more breath. Both feet down, forward fold. Listen, this is the best. I'm telling you, forward fold here. Sway right to left. Now, I love doing those poses connected because it helps build new neural pathways in your brain. It'll help you when you get older, like lots older. Lots older. Lots and lots older. Listen, you guys are going to live forever. Didn't you know yoga is like a preservative? Listen, I know some yogi practitioners in the studios that are quite a bit older than me, and they will kick butt in class every single time. Are you ready? Let's go for left side. Left arm under, left leg over. Now you know we're going to connect all these poses, so set your drishti to one spot. You got to get active about it here. Let's move elbows to knees first. Hug up and in through your belly button. Airplane legs. Keep your arms wrapped this first time. That's it. Go for length on your mat. Reach your fingertips forwards. Press your heels back. Yeah, you can go for warrior 3 arms here. Why not? Reach out in front of you. From here, half moon. Nice job. Use your drishti as the anchor in the pose. That's it. Top foot up. 1 more inch. Fold. Bring both feet down. Let your head hang down. Sway right to left. After doing all that work on one side of your hip, the sway here is to help you release your hips. So go for it. You can get really into it. Press your heels into the mat. Roll all the way up to standing. Let's take right side dancer. Bring your right hand back to your inner ankle. Soft part of your elbow faces out. Press back for dancer. Flex your top foot. Press forward through your palm. Swap sides. Left side dancer. You guys are doing a great job really pushing out into the edges of your poses this morning. I can see you working for it. Especially here in equanimity, it's a lot easier to see because usually when you find the edge, sometimes you trip on it and then you fall over the edge. That happens. Really press out as far as you can go. Right up to that point where you think you might fall over. Sometimes you do. Swap sides. Right side dancer. So you already got the warm-up round. You know what your body feels like. Now is the chance to really explore. So not the edge of the last pose that you did, the edge of this pose. Flex your foot, press your shin backwards. Reach your palm forwards. Swap sides. Last one, dancer. Here you go, left hand back. Steady Ujjayi breath. One more time. Feet down. That's it. You can shake it out if you need to. Let's go for a tree pose. Now, unlike usual tree pose, bring your ankle out in front of you this time. So your ankle is going to sit on top of your front thigh or even on top of your front shin if that is where you're comfortable. With your foot here, fold forwards. Sometimes you're only going to get halfway down. That happens. But if you have the ability, you can reach down towards the floor or better yet, down towards the block. Usually I find a nice deep stretch in my right hip. You can shake your head if you're getting that. Bring a little bit more bend to your bottom knee. That's it. One more breath. Bring both feet down, fold. Yeah, that's it. All right, most of you guys got back up. Good stuff. All right, inhale, roll the whole way up, and we're going to try the next side. So, left ankle, right thigh this time. From here, set your drishti point. It's going to help as you fold forwards. The fold comes not only from your hip of the standing leg, but also in your standing knee. Remember, your fingertips can always come down to a block or down to the floor. Stay for a breath, and then bring both feet down. Nice job. Come to the top of your mat when you're ready. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right side triangle. Oop, left side triangle. Keep doing this. See if you can get a little bit more space in this triangle by pressing your front thigh back into its hip socket. Seeing if you can find length all along the top of your leg, as well as the bottom of your leg. On your next breath in, rise to standing. Take side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Three options here: a bind, ninja lunges, or walking your fingertips out in front of you, which has become a fan favorite in the studios over the recent months. Choose what's going to feel best in your body today, and then move into that pose. Make it a purposeful choice. Take 2 more breaths. Get all that you can out of the pose. That's it. Come back to center. Walk your fingertips to the head of your mat. Left side half or full splits. Now, the whole reason why I work with my left side first sometimes when I'm practicing is actually for this flexibility right here. And that's because I noticed as I practiced that my right side was vastly more flexible than my left side, simply because I always started first with that leg. So I used to give this pose way more effort the first time around than I would on the second time. See if you can pull your pinky toes back towards your face. Press your heel forwards. Look to press back in your left sits bone. You got to juice these poses. Get all that you can out of this. As deep as you can go, press that hip backwards. Bring both hands down. Move out of the pose into downward facing dog. That's it. If you're dying to do a chaturanga, you can get that in. Otherwise, downward facing dog into right side triangle. That's it. So there's something new to discover about this triangle because it's the second set, the second side. Your body is already warmed up since you did this all on the left side. So see what is new to discover about this pose. Maybe it's just feeling your front big toe plant down into the mat. Maybe it's new space that you find in your side body from your hip all the way up into your armpit. See if you can press out, get length here. One more breath. And on your inhale, rise up. Take side facing, wide-legged forward fold. You get the same 3 options: a bind, ninja lunges, or fingertips out in front of you. Go for the version of the pose that's going to feel best today. Choose the pose that's going to be a contribution to your why you got on the mat, your intention for this practice. Choose the pose that's going to help you push to the edge. Bring a bit of softness to your knees, little bend here. I know it's a nasty habit of the yogis. We do it all the time. Bring some more softness to your knees. On your next breath, walk your fingertips back to center and then over to the front of your mat. We'll do right side, half split, full split variations. Now, come up to the head of your mat so that your front heel is off the end. I know. Front heel off the end of the mat. You can bring a towel underneath of your heel or any other thing that'll slide on the floor. Press your right hip backwards. See if you've got a little space to scoot forwards with this right heel. That's it. It might be 1 centimeter. It might be 1 inch. See if you have space to come forwards just a little bit more. Actively flex your front foot. 2 more breaths here. Pulling those pinky toes back towards your face. Last breath. And bring your hands down to the mat. Move through chaturanga or straight to down dog. From downward facing dog, take a breath in, blow the air out, roll to your high plank. That's it. Bring your hands wide on the mat and slowly lower all the way down. Locust pose. Hands out by your sides, press down, lift up, inhale, locust round 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down onto the mat. Interlace your fingertips and bring them right behind your head. So from here, that's it. So you're holding the base of your skull. You're going to be lifting your elbows up a little bit, but you only want them about 1 inch from the mat, maybe even a ½ inch. The point of this is to get length over height. So on your next breath, inhale, lift up. It's just a tiny lift here. Hold it for 5, 4, like you're pressing your head up towards the top of your mat. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. You can shift your legs right to left. Let's go for floor bow. Hands by your outer ankles. Feet flexed. Press back, lift up, inhale, floor bow, round 1. Nice job. Now, rock onto your right side. I love these floor bow stretches. They're absolutely the best. Let your head fall down onto the mat, looking to stretch the muscle between your shoulder and your chest. Go for all that length. Rock up and then onto your other side. Use the momentum to get to the other one. There you go. Flex your feet. Your top foot is going to stay active here. Keep pressing back through your shin. On your next breath, rise up to center and come down onto the mat. That's it. You can knock your feet side to side. Let's take upward facing dog. Hands by your low ribs. Inhale, up dog, shoulders back, lift through the crown of your head, knees down. Camel round 1. Tuck your toes underneath of yourself. Hands at your back pockets. Center of your chest is going to lift straight up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Your Ujjayi breath is what's going to sustain you in this pose. If you want to hold your breath, you'll find that this pose is torture. Keep breathing. That's it. Once more. And on your inhale, roll up. Take a high hero. You're either sitting back onto your ankles, or if you have space, you can take your ankles wide and sit down onto the floor. After a nice long camel, you're going to want to reset your spine by pulling your shoulders back, pressing your jaw backwards towards the back of your head. All right, let's move to bridge pose. Roll onto your spine. We'll do bridge pose round 1. There you go. Shoulders tucked underneath of yourself. Press down, lift up, inhale. Round 1 of bridge. Nice job. Press your fingertips down towards your heels. Maurice, can you get your shoulders tucked any further under yourself? That's it. Good job. Everybody come back down. Take a breath here, in and out. Go for round 2. Press down, lift up. Collect the pose. This second set of bridge is the most important pose to build up into wheel. So get yourself ready. Press your heels into the mat, shoulders tucked, legs active. Come back down. All right, 6 poses. We're going to do 1 breath in the pose, 1 breath on the mat, okay? Are you ready? Set. Bridge or wheel, round go, press down, lift up, inhale, 1 breath in. On your exhale, tuck your chin and come back down. Inhale. Exhale. Press down, lift up, breathe in. Bridge your wheel, round 2. 1 breath at the top. Exhale, tuck your chin and come back down. Inhale. Breathe out. Press down, lift up, breathe in. Let's go. Round 3. 1 breath in. Full breath out. Tuck your chin and come back down. Inhale on the mat. Blow the air out. Press down, lift up, inhale, round 4. Here we go. 1 breath in. Full breath out. Come back down. Over halfway there. 2 more poses to go. Let's do this. Press down. Lift up. Inhale. Round 5. 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin and back down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Press down. Lift up. Breathe in. Round 6. In. On your breath out, tuck your chin, come back down. Supta Baddha Konasana, 1 hand on your heart, 1 hand on your belly. I think bridge and wheel are always better when you surprise yourself with it. Acknowledge yourself for showing up to this morning, for working towards your goals, for doing the thing. Take happy baby. Hands by the outer edges of your feet, rock right to left. Bring both feet up into the air. Hands by the edges of your mat or tucked in a little diamond underneath of your tailbone. Inhale, flex your feet. Exhale, drop them down 30 degrees. Exhale, drop them down halfway. Exhale, drop your feet to hover. Look at your toes, flutter kicks, back and forth. Ready, set, go. Inhale, back up to 90. Exhale, down 30. Exhale, down to halfway. Exhale, down to hover. Go for swimmer's kicks this time, bigger. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Exhale, down 30 degrees. Exhale, down halfway. Exhale, down to hover. Do a pendulum swing this time, back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up. Let's go for yogi bicycles. Shins parallel to the floor, fingertips behind your ears. Are you ready? Set. Bicycles for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Flex your feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest and rock head to toe. All the way forwards and all the way back. Listen, I wasn't going to do a boat pose, but you guys looked so excited. So last one, boat pose. Are you ready? Feet out. It'll be a quick one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest and rock head to toe. Make your way through to right side half pigeon. I always love boat pose, mainly because I know half pigeon is coming next. Remember, your props are your friends, especially in half pigeon. Your props are here, yes, to help support you, but primarily to keep your body weight right over center line. If you notice that you really want to rock onto your right hip, onto your right leg, tuck a block underneath of that thigh to help keep you right over center. I really love working with an intention in class when I practice. Whether or not the teacher mentions it, like, hey, we're going to set this at the beginning of class, choose it for yourself because there's always an intention. If you didn't have an intention, you wouldn't have a reason to get here. Because, right, it took some time to drive here or for Maurice to walk down to your basement. It took something to be here this morning. So you must have a reason for being here. Your reason doesn't have to be something that you beat yourself over the head with in every single pose. But it is something that you want to bring into every pose. When I set an intention of, I'm creative or something like that in a class, it doesn't have to be every single breath, I'm creative, I'm creative, I'm creative. So that usually doesn't work. What does work is just sprinkling it into the pose. Sometimes your intention can be found just by pressing your fingertips down into the mat, sticking with your breath. Let your intention be the special sauce of the pose, the secret sauce. Take an inhale. Exhale. Swap sides. Left side half pigeon. What does it look like to live into your intention in this pose? See if there's any deeper that you can get. After you've been here for a few breaths, usually you can find some more space. Yeah, good adjustments across the board, everyone. Take a breath in. Exhale. Come through to downward facing dog. That's it. Yeah, you can stretch your legs out, one and the other. When you're ready, come through to a seated position. Let's take seated forward fold. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, fold down towards your toes. Pull your shoulders back. Press your sits bones down into the floor. On your inhale, roll all the way up. Roll onto your spine and take waterfall, shoulder stand, or any other pose that gets your hips up above your heart. One more time. Oh, yeah. Try this pose with the block underneath your hips with your feet up the wall. It's like, oh yeah. And then scoot a little bit closer. So you're down a little bit further. It's awkward to get there, but it's so worth it. Yeah, try that out. Yeah, no problem. Shoulder stands, move to plow. Plow, move to deaf yogis. Welcome. And then for all my yogis, slowly roll back down onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Hug your knees up into your chest. You're welcome. Drop your knees to the right side of your body, eyes over your left shoulder for supine twist. Welcome. Hug your knees up into center. Let them drop to the opposite side. Eyes over your right shoulder. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And sigh it out. Start to bring some movement back to your fingers, back to your toes. Hug your knees up into your chest. Rock onto your right side, forehead on the floor. Rise up into a seated position. Inhale, fingertips up to the ceiling. Your exhale, let your hands drop down to your chest. We'll close class today with one big Om all together. Take a breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles up to forehead center. Together, we bow our heads and we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone, for joining. It was great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Again, fall schedules should be coming out pretty soon, so keep your eyes peeled, both for my online friends, your live stream classes, and also in studio for all the new classes on the schedules. Yeah. Don't know. I do not have that answer. I don't do the scheduling anymore, so I used to have a good solid answer for you guys, but I don't now.